Hello and welcome to another episode of EMA Cloud Rants, today with Cliff Turner of Cloud Passage. Cliff, you have an interesting story to share about container security. And container security is a delicate topic because the traditional IT operations guys, they often don't exactly know how to treat and handle containers because their character is totally different. They're much more portable, they are much more you can terminate them in an instant. Some of them live only for a few seconds to do a certain thing, and then they're gone. So you need to know what they actually did in that time, right? And I think you have an interesting customer story to share in terms of responsibility for container security.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, and we're seeing this more than one customer, but for me personally, I had a customer say, hey, we want to talk to you guys and learn more about what you do. And it was, typically we interact with the security teams in these large enterprises, but in this case, it was the application development team. Mm-hmm. And this team was like, well, we are, the production, the operations team can't keep up with us. We're ready to release code. They're not ready to accept it. They're not ready to turn it on. Mm-hmm. And their major slowdown, like you mentioned in your results from your survey, security and compliance is the major issue. Mm-hmm. And it's slowing them down is really what it is. It's why everybody's worried about it. If I'm ready to release code now, but I have to wait a few weeks for a security team to do something, that's not good. That's not good for the app guys, mm-hmm. app dev guys, and it's really not good for the operations teams. So these application teams we were talking to, they were going to build all the security capabilities into their model, I guess we'd say, or their operating model. And then they were just going to hand it off to the operating team on a silver platter.
So they're basically proving they're using Halo to say, look, here from all the way left in our development process, all of the different components were scanned. The container images that I was using were scanned. The types of web servers, the databases, all of the parts were scanned the whole time. Here's a compliance report. Now the IT ops guys take a look at that. It's complete, or you obviously you work on that report together with them, and then you spit it out, right? And then it saves the ops guys basically the hassle of doing that themselves.
That's right. That's right.
But the ops guys are still responsible, right? I mean, it's still their head on the line.
Well, once it switches over from the application development guys to the operations guys, then the operations teams are now responsible for it. But they didn't have to do any discovery of what knob do I watch here? What piece of code am I looking for? Where did this container come from? Mm-hmm. Is this container come from a valid repository, a scanned repository? That's all part of the package that's handed over to the operations team from the application dev team. So really, the consumer of the security tool and the builder of the security policies is the application development team, not the operations team.
Yeah, and
big shift.
And the operations team, they don't have that capability to now all of a sudden scan container repositories and it all works a lot different, right? So as always, the pressure comes from the app dev guys, and at a certain point they say, yeah, come on, guys, here's my compliance report, and let's get on with it. So
yeah, exactly.
Interesting insight. Thank you very much, Cliff. This was another episode of EMA Cloud Rants.